there, welcome to the demo for our CS334 project. I am very quickly going to run through all the functionality of our web app. So first I'm going to show you that you can't log in if you have not registered an account for our web app. So let's use the account that I'm going to create shortly. And we can attempt to register here, and you can see that it's not going to let us in. So let's register this account. So the requirements for the password, it needs to be 8 characters long, contain at least 1 capital, 1 lowercase, and 1 number. If the passwords don't match, you can see we get a little error here, and you will also get an error if your password does not meet the requirements. So now we can go ahead and log in. The Remember Me functionality ensures that your token doesn't expire. We set the expiry time on the tokens to 10 seconds just so that we could test this nicely, but that can be changed on the back end. As you can see, there are no posts yet because this is a brand new account. In order to see other people's posts, we will need to join some groups. So let's go ahead and do that. These are the lists of groups that other users have created, and then we can also create our own. So let's create a new group here, my group. We will automatically be a part of this group, and we will also be the group admin. So we can only delete groups that we have created. As you can see, there's my group, but none of the other groups are available for us to delete. So before we delete it, if I try to add a group that already exists, you'll see the group already exists. I can't create it. However, I can go and delete this group now. The group is gone, and if I attempt to add it again, you can see that it allows me to add the group. So let's go join some of the other groups that have been created. Join that one. If I attempt to join a group that I have already joined, it will tell us that I am already a member. Okay, perfect. Now we can have a look at the posts that exist in these groups. It'll load in a second. Okay. So these are posts that have been created in all of the groups that we have joined. As you can see, the user that I created has an avatar, and this is because the email address that I used is linked to a Gravatar account. If the email address that you use to register your account is not linked to a Gravatar account, you will get a default avatar like this, which is just a colored circle with your initials on it. Here is another default avatar, and then these users clearly used email addresses that are linked to a Gravatar account. And if I go and change my Gravatar in Gravatar, this will be updated automatically on our web app. So let's have a look. Let's add a couple of friends as well. Let's add Erin and Luke. Now if you go and have a look at the friends, they will show up here. And if I attempt to add the same friend again, it will tell us that we already have this person as a friend. So now let's go ahead and create a post. Alright, let's put it in my group, which is the group that I created earlier. Let's give it some categories and add the post. And now if we come to our posts here, you can see that our post will be added to our home page. We scroll down, and there we have it. This is the post that we just created. So you can see the group that it was created in, and then the categories. So let's test out the comment functionality. Here we can add a comment to this post, and as you can see, it shows up under comments. This post already has a comment on it, so let's add another comment, and it will show up in addition to the existing comments. Okay, let's have a look at the filter and sorting capacity. We can sort by time, location, category, group, and user, and then we can also remove certain posts according to a filter. So if we sort by time, we can remove any posts that weren't made in the last hour, and all of the other posts were made more than an hour ago, so the only post to show up under this category is the one that we just created. If we sort by location, we can sort within 5Ks of our current location. Give it a second. Okay, this displays all of the posts because all of the posts were created within 5Ks of where we currently are. So we have University of Stellenbosch, All of these were created at University of Stellenbosch, and if we have a quick look here, you can see that it gets the current location coordinates, and it converts these to a place. And then we can sort by category. Here, if we sort by sport, you'll see there are very few posts in this category. If we sort by tech, you can see all of the posts that have this category linked to them. And then we can sort by group as well. Let's have a look at the My group, which is the group that I just created. It only contains the post that I created now. This group has a couple of posts by a couple of different users. And then if we have a look at this group, it doesn't have any posts in it yet. And lastly, we can sort by user. So here we can see all the posts made by Erin. There we go. Here you can see all the posts made by Kate, and they're displayed here. So that sums up the post feed functionality. We can also change our account details here, so we can change the email address, and you can see this will be updated in the database on the back end. We can also delete an account, and what will happen if we do that is that we will be kicked out immediately. So the account is now deleted. As you can see, I can't get back in because the login token has expired, and if I try to log in with the same account, you will notice that it won't let me in because the account doesn't exist anymore. So I will have to register that account again. Okay, and now let's go and log in with it. Okay, we're logged in. This is a new account because of course we deleted the previous one, so all of the information that was here previously is gone. We can't see any of the posts because we're not a part of any groups anymore, so we can go ahead and join these groups. And then if we log out, we're kicked out immediately, and as you can see, the login token has already expired, so we can't get back into the website. So that sums up the functionality of our website. I hope you enjoyed this demo, and feel free to leave a comment below.